pound that ball inside, and the Magic will try to keep them from it by playing that zone and making them shoot from the perimeter.
Here's McGrady on a quick release over Snow.
And in talking to Eric Snow about how he was going to defend McGrady, he said
shots in that first quarter. If he makes too many, he said, we usually lose the game. Obviously, that encourages him to shoot even more. Here's Horace Grant. Now, earlier this season, Horace had a season-high 21. That was back in early January here in Philadelphia. In that mold, Maurice Lucas, who I don't think people were looking to mess around with.
No. Well, Maurice made me the best basketball player that I ever was.
Nice play. Monty Williams able to finish. So the Sixers now lead 12-11.
Now you see the two differences in style right there.
Coleman and Mutombo to have their way inside.
And they're trying to get the mismatch, and this gives Monty Williams, who's pretty good in the low post, a chance to go to work.
And Monty Williams continues to play well in the absence of Mike Miller. This is his 8th. He won both clubs, shooting well. Philly is 9 for 16. Orlando 8 for 13. Roger Bell thought he was fouled. It's a 3-on-2. Armstrong to McGrady to Williams. Beautifully executed by the Magic.
Orlando wants to get it going up and down. They don't have a whole lot of
defensive intensity.
McGrady matched by Mutombo, so he gives it up. Armstrong for 3. Yes. That's his second from downtown, and the beautiful ball movement by the...
And create some pace and make the Philadelphia 76ers defend in the open court, and they have done it.
But the ball movement for Orlando, Tracy McGrady's ability to get down the lane, draw all kinds of defenders, and then kick it out to wide open to Darrell Armstrong, who can knock down threes.
I feel hopefully we got it right this time, and I'm going to take my time and get back out there as soon as I can, but not to rush myself. Bill Walton told me to take my time, so I'm going to listen to him.
He certainly knows, having suffered through a career.
A week ago, and now he's in the NBA. He was a computer science major at Jacksonville, where he went to college. Just a whiz at the keyboard.
Claxton is rejected by McGrady. Off the bench. Actually, he'd like him to shoot a little more. All right, here's Claxton. Then on a switch. Derek McKee. McKee steps back, and a shot blocked by McGrady.
Even though McGrady is not shooting the ball well, 1 for 6 or 7, he's got 6 assists, 3 rebounds, and that block that led to this fast break opportunity.
Oh, McGrady on the reverse, yes, and it counts, and he'll head to the line.
Yeah, the toughest shot is the one that he made. That's a spinning, whirling dervish, and trying to find a way to get the ball up. Comes to the other side of the rim, and again, it just tells you how talented Tracy McGrady is, because he scores with either hand and from a lot of different positions. The chance for a three-point play is the saucy move by Tracy McGrady. If you slow it down for you, you can see just how tough this is and really how good he is.
Is that a sauce reduction, or is that...
Bill was talking about
Derry break there. They got 3 guys over there in the same corner.
Well, Iverson would have shot it if he'd known that Corey Blunt was not going to take that layup, and they end up getting nothing out of that possession. Wow!
Brady off the lead pass. So the Magic now leads by 7.
And the pass came from Troy Hudson, who was...
This is the perfect idea of what a guard should do. Look ahead, and then McGrady over the top.
Nice to have finishers like Tracy McGrady, and they've had some great ones here with Dr. J, Charles Barkley, Moses Malone, but that
final round coverage of the Bay Hill presented by Cooper Tires. So that's all coming up after these messages.
if the guy just falls over.
Horace Grant playing with 3 fouls, not able to get much time in that first half. Tracy McGrady gets inside, so McGrady now has 12.
The 76ers are charging, and everyone else fears that. And with Mutombo and Coleman inside, they've got some size that they didn't have a year ago. Most teams will have to play from the edges against them.
Pat Garrity from downtown. That's his second 3. He has 8 points, and the Magic now leads by 1. Left
Stringers in Harpring's absence, and you say, well, I'm just going to pass it around. Jack some shots up, space that floor.
McGrady had the foot on the line. That's a 2. Orlando is 6 of 12.
Monty Williams has played very well. averaging almost 15 points a game in the 3 games he's been starting recently. Today, he's been solid on all aspects, particularly on the boards.
Garrity again, this time a 2. So Garrity with 13 points. At Garrity, Iverson has 27.
Also, remember, he had 2 major surgeries, one on his ankle, one on his thumb, in between the finals last year and when he started playing this year. McGrady heating up on the offensive end.
16.
I'm not happy with the post-entry passes to Tracy McGrady. He's got little guys on him. Throw the ball at his face, not at his outstretched arm.
McGrady able to recover. The ball was knocked out of his hands. Was able to hit the scoop and drew the foul. So McGrady will go to the line.
You know, you're always saying throw the ball at somebody's face, but a lot of these players don't catch it that well. McGrady might be different for you, Bill, but this is a guy that has found a way to get in the game here in the 3rd quarter.
Down to 10 seconds remaining of the quarter. McGrady being played by Bell. Here's McGrady going to his right and hits. So the Magic up 81-77.
Freddie didn't hold a candle.
Oh, please.
Well, Dikembe Mutombo opens up the 4th quarter to bring the 76ers within 2. Tracy McGrady picking it up in the 2nd half. He now has 24. Eric Snow all over Troy Hudson. Now McGrady picked up on the switch by Blunt. Has to give it up. Ewing. Yes.
Now we're in one of those stretches where the defense is just going to have to stay constant because the offense is out
On the rebound. So Garrity is back. He is up front with Ewing and McGrady. Although McGrady's handling the ball. Here's McGrady for Ewing. Nice pass from McGrady. That is assist number 10. And the Magic leading 92-89.
The win
For 28 from the field.
Again, the pace of the game is a half-court game, and that works to the 76ers' advantage. Orlando's got to keep making shots.
Oh, Tracy McGrady does just that. So McGrady with 26.
He thought that was good. That looked good to him all the way, and he was doing a little trot back up court.
Here's Grant again, and this time puts it down. That's a 2nd field goal. Previous shots. Snow again off balance. Rebounded by McGrady.
Well, he had that happy feeling. They wanted something better that time, and that gives McGrady a shot.
And hits the 3. The Magic within 1. Tracy McGrady from downtown. He has.
But when you have Tracy McGrady, you can do anything. His ability to just rise above the crowd and knock it down keeps Orlando alive for yet another breath.
To bring the Magic within 1. Now just under 1 minute remaining in the 4th quarter. McGrady double team momentarily. Garrity for 3. Yes! The Magic by 2. 103 and all.
You know that they're going to get a mismatch. They're going to get a switch, and when they switch, Orlando has made them pay. Garrity is a great catch-and-shoot guy. Gets his feet planted. Nothing but the bottom.
That open shot from McGrady, all the result of Mutombo having to step out and slow down Tracy McGrady.
Same play, hoping that they'll get a wide-open Garrity.
All right, McGrady puts the move on Bell. Here's Garrity with 6 on the shot clock. Gets the roll. And the Magic up by 2 points. He gets the roll. The look of the Irish.
All of that.
Game-winning shot.
You know, he had to put it on the floor, which is what you want him to do, and a little leaner. And look at his face. Oh, man.